So what do you do when you're at your wit's end? If you want to learn more about our 7-point process, head over to lumen.tv/institute, and you can sign up there, check it out, see the online community, grow, and go deeper than beyond these podcasts into the weekly Q&As and even the one-on-one mentorship. Wittiness. Wittiness, according to smart guys like Aristotle, is a social virtue that involves saying and listening to the right things in the right way in regards to humor and amusement. So to understand this a little better, we can use the extremes. I think the Greeks did that too. And one extreme of wittiness is to be a bore. And the other extreme is to be a buffoon. So on the bore side, the bore person never laughs at anything. And they would never say anything that would make you laugh. That is certainly boring. And then the buffoon just wants to laugh at everything. At anyone's expense. They're willing. They don't care if someone gets hurt in it. But it was funny. That's the buffoon. A bore or a buffoon. And we need to make sure we don't glorify them in our filmmaking, but they certainly would make interesting characters. The buffoon who becomes a little less annoying, or the bore who becomes a little less boring. Characters that need redemption, characters that need to grow. But to do this, the filmmaker needs to know what is witty, what is funny, and what's not funny. When is it appropriate to laugh and when is it not appropriate to laugh? What's going to make our audience laugh in a good way? What's going to help our audience flourish through humor? So we need to understand this wittiness. We need to dig. One thing for certain, the answer is not in some kind of gobbledygook philosophy that denies all normal, natural stuff that we've known for thousands of years, things like that we've learned, we come to know through our senses. And maybe that's why the modernist try so hard to make something that's out of this world in their art, because they don't want it to lead back to God because they're godless. But the funny thing about the godless is they can't get away from him. For us as filmmakers, the responsibility to properly show the natural world, in order, is calling us. And we need to understand the gravity of what is being required of us. You have a gift. You wouldn't be sitting here listening if you didn't think you had a gift. But that gift is not for you to look and go, wow, what a gift. Look what I got. It's for you to share, right? And the gift you have right now is a morsel of what will be demanded of you at the end of your life. Christ shows us. He says it in the scriptures. Basically, you got to double what you got right now. And then you got to continue that process through your whole life. We don't get to stop. But just think of the beauty that you'll be able to bring to the world by doubling your gift. And the only way you double your gift is by disciplining yourself to work at your discipline, meaning your discipline as a cinematographer, your discipline as a writer, your discipline as a director, your discipline as an actor, your discipline as a gaffer, your discipline as the sound guy, your discipline as an art director, your discipline. Be disciplined with your discipline. Discipline. You can't stop. You got to keep going. Flannery O'Connor, she was a fictional writer. She wrote for 2 to 3 hours a day. She wrote for 3 hours a day, and then she was sick with lupus. See, you deal with that. I'm sure maybe some of you are. But she was dealing with lupus, and then she started writing maybe a little bit less. But she stuck to it, and she waited on the Lord just to inspire her and just wrote something. She wasn't worried about the full quality of what she wrote. She was gonna figure that out. But she sat there and she was disciplined, even if she was completely dry. Maybe if you need a little motivation, we can think about the fact that, like Flannery O'Connor, we're gonna die. Maybe if we had some kind of terminal thing, we'd be disciplining ourselves like crazy to really grow our talent so that we could present our talent to the Lord. Well, we don't know the day or the hour. But what even greater motivation is love, doing it for the love of God. That's the best. And that's where the most creative juices are going to flow. So, don't think you're going to find some answers in some other universe on the back of some crystal that somehow has never had a beginning. Whatever. No, the answers are simple. So when you find yourself at the end of the rope, tie a knot and hoist yourself back down to earth and read the greats like Aquinas or Flannery O'Connor. I'm learning quite a bit from that lady. And apply it. Apply it to your story. It's more important to live like you're in heaven than to make another movie. But you can do both. Live like you're in heaven and make another movie. Get about it. Go, 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 go. The next time I see you, I want to see Christ in you.